Welcome to Nerdmageddon.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Nerdmageddon here on KZLX LP Maryville and on the KNWT Facebook page. Thank you guys so much for hosting us. I am one of your hosts, Corey Hertzog. With me, I
am your favorite anime protagonist, Simon Clark.
You even have the green hair to match.
Yeah, we had fun with that, didn't we?
Yeah, a fun fact, Nerdmageddon had a hair dyeing party over Easter.
It was a good time. Johnny even dyed his hair after, having him on the show. We went and did that. That was really fun.
Yeah, his forehead was blue.
Poor man. He was just plastered with blue, dude.
He was.
Love the kid. He's older than me. What am I saying?
Next to him,
your favorite blondie with technical difficulties at the moment, trying to connect her hotspot. Ooh, there we go. We got it. I'm online.
Yay! What's your name?
Kenzie Duval.
The rain has taken away the brain.
And that and many other things at the moment.
And next to her we have, last but certainly not least,
the one with no brain, Molly Hauser.
Hey, at least I have enough brain to get my internet working.
AKA she logged in using mine.
No. Actually, no, I couldn't. It wasn't loading.
Oh, well,
so
that sucks.
Yeah, so I just put my hotspot on.
I let them know my password for nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised by it.
Yeah.
That could have been one I could have very easily guessed.
Most likely. But we're going to jump right on into news because there's quite a bit. So, Netflix and Sony have come to an agreement. And Netflix will be getting the streaming rights for the Sony Spider-Man and Venom movies.
It's strange because Sony owns all of Spider-Man stuff, although Disney was the one who produced and created the newer ones. But those ones are also going on Netflix instead of Disney Plus. So I'm upset about this because they're just being mean at this point. Like, they're just like, no, we don't want Disney to have it, but Netflix can have it.
It's definitely a
petty.
shot at, yeah, they're being petty.
I can't say the last time I actually sat and watched Netflix.
I can.
Like, I seriously don't remember the last time I actually went out of my way to watch something on Netflix. I've been doing Hulu and Discovery Plus exclusively recently.
Yeah, I'm a Netflix fan.
And Disney Plus, because we're doing the chronological order of the Marvel movies.
Oh, nice.
So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. No, I watched Netflix today. But I mean, it could just be a ploy that all the big streaming services are doing where, like, we'll just split everything up so everybody has to get one of us.
Yeah.
Big media doesn't want you to know this. But
Yeah.
it's literally all one company. It doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
Viacom owns pretty much everything.
Oh, well, and then, like, you have Disney, who's becoming this oversized monopoly, which really, it should not be allowed to have as big as a monopoly as it does, but...
I mean, they can get away with it because they put their fingers in, like, different pies that they're like, well, technically it doesn't count as, like, a monopoly on this.
Yeah.
I mean, they get very, very close, and there have been times where they've had to get busted, but, like, for the most part, they skirt around the rules.
Oh,
Viacom,
yeah.
on the other hand, and GE.
Well, like, so the copyright rules for, like, when something is allowed to be in public domain.
100 years.
Yeah, it's because Disney, it used to actually be less years, but because Disney doesn't want to give up Mickey Mouse, they are somehow extended it, and they're going to continue to keep extending it, so, like, they never have to give Mickey Mouse to the public domain.
Oh, yeah, they'll do that with all of their characters. Because there's too much money to be made there. And sticking in the same vein of Disney and Universal, Jurassic World is getting a Velocicoaster.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Jurassic World had it already. Do you mean Universal Studios?
Yeah.
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 I got nothing on this. I wasn't a fan of Jurassic World in all honesty.
I liked the first one.
Yeah.
I thought it could have been great as a standalone. I don't like its sequel.
Even then, I didn't really like the first one. I preferred just the regular vanilla Jurassic Park series.
See, I love both. I have a lot of nostalgic love for the regular original Jurassic Park, but Jurassic World I also just really like because it's a modern take. They acknowledge the first ones, and they're like, man, I really hope nothing goes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
There's that camera.
Yeah.
And Chris Pratt, I mean...
I remember going and seeing it with my sister when it first came out, and you guys don't know her, but she is something. She's the one who taught me about the Bechdel test.
Okay.
This movie failed it so hard.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
hard. And it was they tried. It didn't work.
I'm going to sound like a bad person when I say I honestly don't care about the Bechdel test when it comes to, like, action movies.
When it comes to action movies, sure, but in all honesty, if your writing just isn't, if your writing doesn't like at least make an attempt to pass a couple of those things in the test, then you're just a poor writer at that point.
Yeah, and like I'm not knocking saying like they're bad tests or
No, not at
anything
all.
like that.
And yeah, it's just that it was
I can-
pretty obvious they were going out of their way to not like try at it.
I was more concerned about the velociraptors and other dinosaurs than I was about the actual
Why
people.
go to a Jurassic World movie or Jurassic anything movie if you don't want to see dinosaurs? The whole point
Oh, I
is the
wanted
dinosaurs.
I wanted to see dinosaurs, man. I was like, how old was I? When did that come out?
So this newest
Part
one,
was 90s, and this newest one was like 2010s.
Yeah.
yeah,
So I
it
was
like
like
2016. I want to say.
okay, so yeah, I was like 16, 17, maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
I was
yeah.
graduating.
All
high
I
school.
know is, I was really sad when Universal closed down the water ride.
Mhm.
I actually went on it like the last year it was open, and then that following winter, like, because it was back in October when I went on it, and that winter, they were announcing that, like, they said it closed because they're like getting rid of it or something or other.
Is that water ride the one with like the big stone faces and stuff?
I think so, yeah.
It's like on your way to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, kind of
Yes.
like through that medieval area.
Yep.
That's sad, man. That's sad. I went there when I was like a freshman in high school, and I thought that was so cool. Just like looking at it, I didn't know it was a ride. I thought it was just like scenery.
I feel like you and I
Yeah.
are sharing the same thought right now.
It
Molly.
was-
So, like, I've been to Universal
Oh.
Studios, but I do not really remember what rides I went on besides the Harry Potter one.
I've never been to Universal.
Well, did you know that they also got rid of the dueling dragons as well?
That's so sad.
Well, I think they were getting a bigger, better version of it somehow. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know 100%.
The Dueling Dragons was so much fun. I went on the really big one because I was like, yeah, I'm a cool kid.
I went on both.
I
'cause,
was.
like, why not?
It was fun.
Well, if you are interested in going to Universal and riding these things, the Velocicoaster opens June 10th at Universal's Islands of Adventure. And supposedly you can board your vehicle for a high-speed dash through the park's Raptor paddock. Feel the rush of the hunt as you race alongside these nimble predators, twisting and soaring above the land and water.
Interesting. Is there going to be like another 4D ride or something like that?
They do have a lot of those.
They do. They have The Mummy, Harry Potter.
Okay, the mummy is so cool, though.
I didn't do that one because I didn't get to that side very quickly. I have a story about Universal once
Okay.
we're off air.
Oh, off air Universal story.
Yeah. Let's continue on.
Yes. And again, we're sticking with Disney because they had a lot of news this week. Disney World has announced that guests can start posting for maskless photos starting today.
Wait.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that the Disney loosens restrictions one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm like having to follow from my phone now because
That's okay.
Yeah, no, it's
That's
all
just-
good.
that's just how
I
it's
changed
working.
things up in the notes because I realized, like, we kind of go, like, from one thing to Disney, one thing to Disney, one thing to Disney. I was like,
Yeah.
let's just get Disney
Let's
out
do
of
all
the
of
way.
it there.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that. Them as a private company, you would think that they would be, protecting their guests, but
Well, I mean, a lot of their face characters don't wear masks. And I saw a thing on this, and it's like some of them I understand. So, like, the ones that have the heads, so, like, Mickey, Minnie, Mr. Incredible. I understand why they're not wearing masks. Because
Well, of
that whole
course.
head is a mask. It's
yeah.
probably way more contagious than COVID-19.
Yeah.
But they're like, yeah, no, there are a bunch of like face characters like Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas who don't wear masks, but they're socially distant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I honestly feel like going to a theme park in a pandemic is just a bad idea in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
I do like. Also, you have to think is little kids look up to these characters, so what are they gonna think knowing that the characters don't have to wear a mask, so I don't have to either.
Yeah.
It is Florida.
It is.
That's true. I will say this isn't just a no masks at all in the park. So what Disney said, please bring your own face coverings and wear them at all times except when dining or swimming. You may temporarily remove your face covering while actively eating, drinking, or taking an outdoor photo, but you must be stationary and maintain appropriate physical distancing during this time.
See, that's actually not too bad.
Yeah, I feel like we kind of jumped the gun on there. I mean, I still would not recommend going to Florida in general.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a couple more years before I go to Disney. I've never been.
I've never been
really- I
either.
really want to go.
It's fine.
I've never been to
I mean,
Florida
I
as
get
a
that.
whole.
It's great when your fast passes get canceled for no reason, so then you get a free one that you then just use on the same exact ride.
Oh, yeah.
Space Mountain.
Yeah,
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
Best ride there.
But I mainly want to go to Universal. Like,
Universal's. It's pretty cool. Honestly, I'm just not a big theme park person anymore. Mainly because I haven't gone to any in like 10 years.
I love theme
So.
parks.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been since like the night after my high school prom because they gave us free tickets.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, they're like, this will prevent you from drinking and driving.
that's a lie.
Yeah. I was like, didn't plan on it anyway, but sure, I'll take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Disney, please do better.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
They're. I don't know.
there's
I don't
a
know.
lot.
You know, I think the customer-wise, like the people having to go in is like having to have masks is a good thing. I can understand getting like taking your mask off for a quick picture and then putting it right back on. Like, I can get that and understand that to a point, to a degree.
Mhm.
It's just I feel like everybody just still needs to be careful and.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of being careful, we kind of have the plot a little bit for Loki
Mm.
that will be coming to Disney Plus. The trailer dropped this last Monday. So basically, Loki is still running around in the universe.
Of course. Yeah.
Um,
Because he's got the space stone.
That he
Yes.
does.
I just saw it. He's not the kinder version of himself that developed in the following years from Avengers. And yeah, when you mess with time and space and all that, people are bound to notice.
So wait, are they just actually gonna give us Loki character development again? But
They're gonna-
show it to us fully?
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically the plan as far as I know. However, for the whole space, like time and space thing, it's literally just space. He can teleport anywhere in the universe. That's
Yeah.
basically all it is. Which sounds awful. It sounds,
Imagine if he had popped up in WandaVision.
Ooh.
that would have been interesting.
So I just read the lines of so this is before Thor Ragnarok happened.
Yeah, this
So
is.
he doesn't know that Asgard is destroyed and Odin is dead. So I am very scared that the first episode is literally him just going to be going to Asgard
Mhm.
and being emotionally destroyed.
Well, he's basically the way it works. We saw the beginning of it in Endgame where he like the Tesseract slid across the floor
Yeah.
and he grabbed it and just
Left.
poofed out.
Yeah. Big poof.
Big poof.
But I'm excited because they look like they put a lot more money into this one rather than like WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, which I feel like you almost
Yeah,
have to
you
with
have to.
someone like Loki.
He's got special powers with special needs, so you need to really.
Yeah,
See, I'm
he's
just-
a special boy.
He's a special
I'm
boy.
just trying to remember because, like, I remember in one of the Thor movies, Loki ployed as Odin.
Yep.
That was
Yes.
That was Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yes, because they actually got one of the Hemsworth brothers, the
They
one who's
got-
not famous,
yeah,
to
which
play
apparently-
knockoff Thor.
He's reprising that role in Love and Thunder.
Nice.
Thank
So-
you. Thank
Thor.
you.
Actor Thor apparently survived everything.
Well, yeah. Because everything's fine now, remember?
Yeah, things are good.
Tony Boboni did it for us.
Okay, that was the snap.
Yeah.
Thanos still destroyed all of their ships and killed a bunch of them.
He destroyed a bunch of ships.
Yeah,
He
he
did.
also killed, like, we saw him kill Loki on screen, too.
We saw the pile of bodies.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. This is based on comic books. And no one's ever really dead.
That's true. Nobody is ever really
Nobody,
dead.
no
They'll just.
proof.
Well, we saw a lot of bodies, so I don't know.
But yeah, I'm excited for it. I also just like Loki as a character because
Oh.
I'm basic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston, supreme. We love
Okay.
it. And Molly, I know you've been waiting for this one. You want to talk about Fruits Basket?
I do. So season 3 finally premiered, which is both amazing and sad because this is the last season that Fruits Basket will be having, because it's going to finally reach the end of the manga. And thus will be very sad because the ending is, while happy and great and I love everything that happens, is also very traumatizing, not gonna lie, but I'm not going to spoil it. But no, so season 3 premiered, I want to say Tuesday?
April 5th.
Yeah,
Yes.
Tuesday.
Yes.
That is 3 days ago.
Yes. I can do math.
But you can watch this subbed or dubbed on Funimation.
Yep.
So, as someone who has seen both the original and this new reboot, what are your thoughts?
So the original is trash. Just gonna put that out there. No, this reboot has done a really good job of following the manga and actually adding some things to do further character development for some characters that didn't get it in the manga. And everything has been okayed by the original author. They've been working very closely with the animators and the writers on this, and it's amazing and great.
Yeah. Just so that way we're not leaving anyone confused who may not have seen Fruits Basket, can you kind of go over the plot real quick just as a refresher?
Okay, so Fruits Basket is about this high school girl who, when she was very young, her dad died, so then it was just her and her mom. And her mom actually passed away at like the beginning of the year, so she was living with her grandpa, and then she ends up living in the woods in a tent because she doesn't want to rely on anyone because she's a very nice person. A classmate finds her in the woods before a landslide happens, and so he invites her to his house, and she ends up staying there for the rest of the time because family issues with the grandpa and his family, housing space issues. It turns out that the classmate and 11 of his family members can all, when hugged by the opposite gender that is not a part of the Zodiac, turn into the Zodiac animals. So the classmate is the rat, his guardian is the dog, and then another character, Kyo, is the cat. And
All
so
right.
she just lives with them and is trying to break the curse.
All right. Well, I hope you enjoy this third season, no matter how traumatizing it may be.
Yeah.
Also, kind of going on with reboots and all that wonderful stuff. Simon, you want to talk about Space Jam?
Yeah, I kind of do. I'm actually kind of upset about Space Jam.
Okay, talk to us about
Yeah.
why.
So obviously Space Jam is a Warner Brothers entity. And for this one, what they're doing is instead of it just being the Looney Tunes, it is straight up the entire Warner Brothers universe is there.
Wait.
So, Who Framed Roger Rabbit type situation.
Yes, but that also includes like live action stuff too. Like literally in the trailer, you can actually see down near the corner the guys from A Clockwork Orange.
Please tell me they're not going to include them.
How
They're in the
far-
background.
How far are they going with this? Because they have a lot of property.
A lot. literally one of the main jokes in the trailer is that the three people who you would want to play basketball with is the Iron Giant, Superman, and some other person, but they can't. So
Yeah. That's insane.
it's bad.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we are gonna have to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for another great segment of Nerd News Now. Thank you, KNWT. Thank you, everyone. And as always,
You
nerd it here first.